Alright, here's the last chunk of my collection that's actually sectioned off. I got some Iron Man here. I only picked up the number one of the Marvel now. I've heard a lot of different reviews on the new Iron Man, both good and bad. I like Iron Man, not the biggest fan though. I mean, I enjoy him. I'll read it occasionally, but just enough to pick up the number one before I'm not continuing in it. Got like the prelude to the movie and everything like that. I have a bunch of older Iron Mans, kind of nothing too old, but some kind of I think from the 70s and 80s. A bunch of different Iron Mans of all sorts of ages here. Oh yeah, we got Ant-Man there. Not a fan of Hank Pym, but I'm not going to get into that now. I know people do like him. Oh my gosh, things are falling all over the place here. This box is not very full. Alright, so yeah, just going through. Nothing impressive with the Iron Man. Just a bunch of, like I said, scattered throughout here. Age of the Iron Man, I think I got the... Yeah, there we go. War Machine number one. That's kind of a cool cover, I thought, but I still have not read it, as with a lot of my comics. Captain America number one, had to pick that out. I got the blank cover. Rob Liefeld number one, different version, There seems to be a lot of Captain America number ones. He dies and is rebirthed a lot. Another Captain America number one, different one, and another number one, and another number one. I like Captain America. I read some Captain America stuff when I was younger as well, right after I got some of that Superman stuff I was talking about. And yeah, here's some of my older Captain America that I got when I was younger. These are actually like legit, like good comics opposed to the Supermans I was getting the blue ones. So, but even as a kid, I enjoyed these older ones right here. I mean, I think this was the first one I ever read. This was or Captain America I ever read. This was a pretty cool one. Just the cover, even with the Red Skull coming out like an octopus there. It's got some pretty classic, iconic stuff like this 205 or 250. Vote for Cap. Yeah, just I love the Captain America. There's a lot of classic stories in here. I mean, you can just like if you go back to some of the older stuff, you can pick up any single issue and it'll be pretty classic. Speaking of classic one, Cap versus Red Skull. Red Skull gets owned. Another one, not worth a ton, but I found this for like 75, 50 cents. I mean, pretty good find. I love going to half-price books or some of the bargain bookstores and just seeing what they got. I mean, they don't really know the prices on comics that well, so I mean, most of the comics will be somewhat priced accordingly, but some of them are pretty dang cheap, and you're getting a heck of a deal. Yeah, just some. I think that's another cool cover there. Got another sketch variant here, 501 I think, or 601. U.S. agent where he's wearing the black uniform. I thought it was a cool uniform. I don't even think that's Steve Rogers though, but it's going in here. Oh yeah, fighting drugs. Right on, Captain America. You go, man. And then yeah, just the variant of the one shot you got there too. And then get into my Spider-Man. Spider-Man's another one. I had a couple of these as a kid as well, but it was nothing that was too. I wasn't that in Spider-Man at the time. I never got too hooked, but being older now, I kind of have learned to really like Ben Reilly of the clone Spider-Man. So most of my stuff here is during the era where Ben Reilly was. Okay, so like yeah, there we go. See, this is like the start of the new Ben Reilly. I have the classic version of the original Ben Reilly in here too. It's the reprint one, but yeah, I got a lot of Spider-Man clone. I just love his outfit, even wearing like the cut-off sleeve hoodie, like totally from the 90s old school. Oh yeah, here's another cool thing I found for a bargain. Another one for $1. Web of Spider-Man number one. It's in like mint condition, like it's never been opened. It's not bent, not a corner is bent or anything. It's perfect condition. So again, not the most valuable comic. Probably in like, it's like I said, it's probably 9.8, 9.6, perfect condition almost. So it'd probably be worth $30, but again, I picked up for like $1. So check some places out. You never know what you'll find. I just love the black costume, so I've picked up a few of the cool Web of Spider-Man covers that I thought. Just going into Spider-Man, again, like I said, I have a lot of the Ben Reilly stuff. Just I just like everything about him. And again, another character I know most comic book fans do not like Ben Reilly or the Spider-Man clone. They mostly have nothing bad to say about him, or nothing but bad stuff to say about him. Oh, another classic Spider-Man I picked out. Got this with that Red Skull, other one I showed in my other video when I was downtown drunk one night. Yeah, that's part of college memories, I guess. Oh yeah. So then we got, oh yeah, this is the one I was talking about here. This is the reprint of the first Ben Reilly, the Spider-Man clone. I love this issue. I love it. Not only just because Ben Reilly's in it, but it's this one, like, this comic has meaning to me. I love that stuff. And then let's look through here. Oh yeah, I just think I picked out some other ones with really cool covers, like this, the Iron Spider cover. Again, these, like, a lot of these covers are worth just like, or books are like not pricey, but like $10, you know, which isn't expensive. But if you go to the store and you pick up, you know, several books that are like $10-20, it can add up pretty quickly. If you, I mean, you get a stack of 10 of those and you're paying $150-200 or something. So again, I mean, look around, you can find these stuff for a lot cheaper, like $1 or something at some places. Had to get the Obama variant. I don't have the number 1, but I think this is the 3rd variant. I think they made like 6 or 7 variants. I don't know, a lot, but had to pick up one. I thought it was cool. So Marvel's pretty good in current events. Juggernaut, I thought that was a cool cover, pretty badass. Had to pick that up as well. The Neon Spider, big time. This was another cool one I found pretty cheap. Another one going for like $15-20 or something. So I just love the cover, so I had to pick it up. 700. This was right when I kind of got into comics. This was like happening in the Spider-Man 700. So I picked up a couple of the variants. I got this one. I thought the outline of New York with all the names of people involved in Spider-Man there was a pretty good tribute to going back for ending the series there and going to the Superior Spider-Man. I got the Midtown covers here of the Spider-Man 700 and of the Superior Spider-Man number 1. And the cool thing is, I don't know if you can tell, but they match up. It's kind of hard to tell here with the box, only one hand to work it with. But they link up, so they're linked together, the 700 and the 100 covers for the Midtown. And last I checked, those were actually pretty rare. Or I don't know if they're rare, but they're pretty valuable. I was like checking them out, the prices. So I was lucky I picked them up each for, I think it was just like $10 or something. Yeah, again, a lot of Spider-Man clonage going on here. Stuff most people don't like. Like I said, I'm a pretty big Spider-Man fan. Got 2009. And just some other Spider-Man stories, it looks like. Nothing really that big. Got the Kevin Smith Black Cat one. Spider-Woman number 1, another one I found for $1. Again, not worth a ton, but probably worth like $10 or something. Spider-Girl variant. Scarlet Spider. I like the new, I don't know. Scarlet Spider's okay, but I prefer the original Spider-Man clone, Ben Reilly, but I believe the new guy's name is Kane. He's cool too, but he's no Ben Reilly to me. And that's the end of my collection.